Okay, friends, so before you watch this, I wanted to quick tell you one thing. My camera froze up the day that we actually got her, and it froze up because it was just so bitter cold. So the day that we brought our sweet little lamb to our farm, it's gonna kind of feel a little bit like, not all over the place, but not as much of showing you how we got her because again, my camera physically froze. It's doing fine now. So I just wanted to give you that explanation as to why I videoed it the way I did and what you're actually going to see. And then at the very end of the video, you'll see me here again in this place, and I will give an update as to how the first 2 days, almost 2 days, have gone with her and where we're at now and where we are headed, possibly with her. I'm sure this will be the first of many, many updates, but I wanted to let you know that before you even watch this, so it kind of makes maybe a little bit more sense to you. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And if you haven't yet, would you please consider subscribing to our channel? It means so much to us, and we would love to have you along on this journey. So, oh, also at the end, I ask for any advice that you might have in raising sheep. So if any of you are in that place, please feel free to comment. I give you more information about that on the end. So, all right, enjoy. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Haven Hill. I am Meg. I don't usually introduce myself because honestly, I just forget, but I'm starting to get little messages from people that I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I should probably introduce myself every once in a while. This is Riggins. Say hey.
Hello.
Okay, so today we have something happening. We have something arriving to the homestead, something that I have dreamed about. I have had on my short list for a long time, but I didn't think was gonna happen, and then we got a text the other day. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Either is Willow. No, we're not telling yet. But we need to go run to Tractor Supply, to our local Tractor Supply, and get a couple things in preparation for what we're going to go pick up in just a bit. So I am super excited. I'm actually a little bit nervous, if I'm being completely honest, because while I have done research about this particular animal, I've not done near as much research recently because I thought we were headed a different direction. But then once you get an opportunity open to you, it's kind of like, oh wait, maybe we should go back that direction. So anyway, tag along with us today. I'm going to document it because it is a big deal for our family and I want to remember this. And you know, the homestead journey is always full of ups and downs, so I'm sure that will absolutely be involved in this. So anyway, here we go. We just got back in the vehicle from our first stop to Farm and Fleet, but they didn't have quite what we needed, so now we're headed to Tractor Supply. We had to get other things at Farm and Fleet anyway, so let's go see if they have it there. If not, this could get interesting. Okay, today is proving to be a very busy day for us. Things keep getting added to it. We have a son who is trying to get his license. That was quite an ordeal yesterday that I have no nice words to say about at the DMV. So now my husband's taking over. But anyway, we got what we needed. Here is your hint. Can I get it to focus? Yep.
And much more.
No. So I think I may have just shown what the bottle says. But so this is coming actually in just a couple of hours. We're gonna go run over to a nearby town that's about 20-30 minutes from us, and we're gonna go grab a little something. Are you excited?
Can I say? Very.
No, you can't say yet. No, you can't say yet. Okay, it is 1 o'clock. It's cold.
It is.
But we are headed to go get our new little critter. Nobody say what it is. I had to prep them. But are you excited?
Yes. Yes. Very.
Yes, you excited? Okay.
Super, super.
It's gonna take us about 30 minutes to get there.
Super, super, super. So excited.
Yeah. We're headed to a tiny little farm town, much like ours, to a big farm, but this is a friend of mine who they kind of raise the offshoots. I don't think that's the right word. The ones that maybe they may not, that the larger farm itself may not keep. I feel like offshoot is not the right way to say that, but anyway. So, we've been in contact with them a couple of different times, hoping that something like this would work, or maybe she's actually called me. But sometimes when you have any sort of livestock animal that the mama rejects, they often don't make it, you know, unless you're going to go to great lengths. And when you have a large farm, sometimes you cannot do that. So anyway, this little fuzzy thing, I don't know, well, like I said, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, is doing really well. And so we're excited to see what it is like when we pull up. So that gives you a little background of how we have gotten. Should we just say what it is? No, not yet. Okay. So you want the reveal to be, guys, like when they see it, right? Okay. Just making sure. I wanna get my kids' input on this one. So anyway, I'll show it to you when we get there. But this newest addition to our little homestead is something that, like I said earlier, I have been dreaming about for a very long time. And here is our newest addition, a sweet little lamb. We don't even know if it's a boy or girl yet. Say this outside, but when it's this bitter cold outside, my camera just freezes up. It acts like there's no battery, even though I know there is. And then as soon as I come in and get it warmed up, it's fine. Anyway, such is life. Okay, so I wanted to give an update on sweet little Winnie. And I didn't want to release everything that you just saw until like we knew how she was doing, because we do only have one lamb right now, although I'm hoping that that will change very soon. We technically do only have one, and a lamb or sheep are flock animals, so she does spend a lot of time with us right now. But sheep are one of those things that you don't want to cause. I did do a lot of reading about sheep, and then we moved to goats. We thought goats, it's a lot easier to find goats in our area than it is sheep. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll do goats. All that to say, sheep are what I have wanted for a long time. Hey.
And we finally got sheep.
We did. We got one, didn't we?
And we're gonna get 2 more.
And maybe 1 more. Anyway, all that to say, I wanted to, just give me 1 second.
Wow.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So I wanted to be able to tell you, you know what, she is doing well. I have had someone, or a couple people say, you only have 1. Yeah, we do. We do only have 1 right now, which is not ideal, but that's why, like I said, she's spending a lot of time with us right at the moment, and I think that will be fine. Okay, so why sheep? Why did we decide to go with sheep? Well, first of all, look at this sweet little bungalow. I mean, we won't be able to do this that much longer. Hey, sweet girl. Hi. Hi. She definitely thinks that Willow and I are her mom. She'll try to come bump us because she knows that she gets milk from us, from a bottle, and stop, please. So she will definitely, Shad wants to join me here. Okay, why sheep? I think I've said that like 2 or 3 times already. So sheep are fantastic grazers. We were hoping that she, and hopefully she'll have at least 1 other buddy, will be able to just eat grass in areas and plants and different things that we don't want there. They don't take out the root system, which is really, really great because we want our grass to continue to grow. So they're not going to be like even like a pig that is going to dig out everything. That's not what they're doing, or that's not what sheep do. We didn't get it for milk, although you can. I'm not sure if this particular, we don't even know what kind this is. They did not know because how the farmer that purchased her did not, they just purchased the mama basically, but didn't know that the ewe was pregnant. So anyway, we don't really know what kind of sheep she is. So I know you can milk sheep, but that's not what we're going to do. So we want her and hopefully 1 or 2 more for grazing purposes, possibly for meat, yes, which my kids do not like talking about yet. That is the reality though. And then also possibly for fleece, or for her fleece, I should say, their fleece, if we have more than one, and what that might look like. That is something I've not looked a ton into at this point, but it definitely is on our radar. So anyway, she is jumping like crazy. She loves it when the kids are around because, okay, so what, I don't know if I finished this thought. I said that they're flock animals. I knew this about sheep when we got her. And I also knew that she was only going to be 1 for right now. But like I said, I already actually contacted the farmer again to say, hey, I think we're gonna need another. She's thriving, she's doing fantastic. But a sweet new friend of mine who has a lot of sheep, she gave me one gentle forewarning. She goes, if you only get 1, you will have a pet or buddy that will literally follow you everywhere for life. Do you think it's true, Willow? I think it's definitely true. That's what I mean. She already, like, she follows us everywhere. And while it's cute right now, I saw the size of the mamas at this particular farm. That is not going to be cute later. It's going to be probably frustrating. So we are gonna not keep her as a single. So anyway, that is the brief update. I'm sure there will be many more updates. Oh, one thing we did do for her. So you see that she has a sweater on. That's, while it's cute, because we only have 1, she was quite cold. And we were going to do a heat lamp, but since she's a week old, it wasn't completely necessary. She is in a barn stall with where our bunnies are in their cages right now, so she can at least hear things. But we noticed that she definitely, I never took her temperature. I didn't think that that was necessary, but she was a little bit shivering. So other than feeding her, so she's processing or digesting food, this sweater was highly recommended to us. And all we did is we took an old sweater that we no longer wanted. You cut off the arm. So she's literally wearing an arm of a sweater right now. And then just like, I just eyeballed where I thought her legs would be, and that's all it is. It was super simple, a great fix for her, and it has kept her warm. She's been sleeping in the barn. Right now, she is in our sunroom, or I need to get used to calling it a greenhouse, because that is, we're getting ready to start planting, I think this weekend. A few things, just a couple things. But in the greenhouse, she's great, but then she would really be by herself, and at night that's not what we want. I want her to be able to hear other things. We introduced her to the chickens. We'll have to show you that. We introduced her to the chickens. She loves the chickens. The chickens were not so wild about her, but I think that they can sense when there's other flock animals around, so she didn't want to leave them. It was very precious. Anyway, that is the update with Miss Winnie. She is doing well. She's been with us not quite 2 days yet. 2 full days. She's had 2 nights with us, and we are excited to see how this all progresses. So I hope that at some point in time she will become a mama. Breeding is definitely something that is on my radar, and we'll just go from there. So we keep learning. I got all of the books and resources out that I had originally been reading about sheep, and I went back through some of those. So yeah, it's one more layer to our journey out here at Haven Hill, and we are so thankful that she was our first livestock. So anyway, all right, until next time, thanks for tuning in with us, and oh, subscribe, please subscribe. It means so much to us when you do that, and that way you get when you subscribe, in case you're like me and you didn't know, when you subscribe on YouTube, all you're doing is getting like a notification when you open YouTube back up, like, oh hey, they released another video. That's all it is, nothing else. And all of my kids' generation, if anybody even their age is watching this, are laughing at me right now. I'm confident because they are like, are you kidding me? You didn't know that? But I've said YouTube is something I'm learning. And if you have had sheep in the past, if you have sheep now, if you have any recommendations, if you have any tips, if you have anything that you're like, hey, you don't want to do this, or for sure do this, oh my goodness, would you comment? Help us learn. I'm being very, very serious. It is so important to us to continue to learn from other people, so we would love to hear your comments. So thank you very much, and until next time.